Now, Amazon's trying to stay in the picture in the tablet business. How will its new Kindle stack up against the iPad? Amazon announced 2 new models yesterday. The company is looking to stay in the e-reader ring after Apple sold almost 3.3 million iPads since its April debut. Bloomberg News and Business Week tech columnist Rich Jaroslovsky has had his hands on all kinds of e-readers and all kinds of Kindles as well. He joins us now from San Francisco with more on the fate of Amazon's Kindle. And let's talk first off about the price here, Rich, because the price is, as you mentioned, as is mentioned in the story, really their main weapon, and they're squeezing margins when they continue to shrink those prices.
Well, they sort of got hammered last week when they announced that they were going to miss profit expectations. And one of the reasons is because the price of the base Kindle has fallen by 45% since last year. And the new model that they just announced is $139, and there's not a whole lot of profit going to be left in that.
Not a whole lot of competition that can match up. I mean, look, here we have a graphic of the iPad. Obviously starts at $500. The Kindle at $139 beats that out by a long shot and beats out the Nook and the Kobo, which I've never even heard of.
The Kobo is the Borders equivalent of the Nook and the Kindle. But, you know, there are announcements coming out almost every day. Somebody announced that they're coming out with a $99 color e-reader. There's sort of a race to the bottom going on. But the thing about Amazon is that it's really pretty well positioned because Kindle is more than just the hardware device. It's also a service. And a lot of people, myself included, I probably have more Kindle books on my iPad than I have books from Apple's iBook store.
Well, and you can use the Apple books only on your iPad, right? Or it's difficult to use them on other devices, where the Kindle makes it very easy to use their software, their books on any kind of device.
Exactly. They've got the biggest selection. You can do it on Android phones. You can read them on Blackberries. You can read them on all the Apple devices, as well as on the Kindle device. So what they've done is built a business that really isn't dependent on selling Kindle hardware. So if they can make any money on that, the real money, if there's money to be made, I think they're pretty well positioned to make it.
All right, so Amazon's not shipping its new Kindles until August 27th, but you've got your hands on one of them already. Besides the software, besides the books, talk about the hardware for a second. What are they like? How are they different? And what do you like or dislike about them?
Well, I haven't had enough time with it to do a full review, but it's much smaller and more compact and more lightweight than the current Kindle, and even that Kindle is quite small. So it's much more compact. The screen is better, and it'll go for a month between charges, according to Amazon.
So just 10 seconds here, Rich. You're going on a trip and you only have room in your briefcase for the iPad or the Kindle. What do you bring?
Well, I bring the iPad because it does so many more things. But if I was going to the beach or something, I think I'd stick the Kindle in there.
All right. Hey, Rich, thanks very much. Rich Jaroslovsky. You can check out his columns on our website at Bloomberg.com or check him out in Business Week as well.